Hello again everyone, I am Bazebo, and today I'm explaining the Toji questline and Sukuna mode. Currently, I expect you to have Awakened Boat Sorcerer, Red Scarf Sorcerer, Fingerbear Awakened, Boogie Sorcerer, and Broom Sorcerer. The reason Boogie Sorcerer Awakened and Sorcerer Agent aren't listed is because some people might not have gotten the trade for Agent, and Boogie Sorcerer Awakened was not said to be needed. The Toji questline is a simple 10 quests that take 3 days minimum to complete. The first quest is to summon 200 coin units. As long as you have 18,000 coins, you can get it immediately, but you should get 50 to 500 coins every summon, as long as you have everything on autosell. So I'd recommend having 10,000, and when you need more coins, doing Sukuna mode. Quest 2 is to get to wave 50 in Endless mode. It is pretty easy to get. You need to place an Awakened Fingerbear, and then save for an Awakened Bow Sorcerer. Upgrade it twice, and then place another, upgrade it twice, and then repeat that until wave 51, where you should sell everything. Finally, a threat in Quest 3. Beat Stage 9 with rare or lower rarity units only. This means no epic or above, equipped by anyone who is helping you. To beat it, you need to place 6 young sorcerers, 2 hammer, 1 broom sorcerer. This quest and Sukuna mode with the current units you have are what will be shown in the video. Next quest, Quest 4, is to defeat 1,000 transfigured humans. To beat this quest, you should just do Endless mode as far as you can. Quest 5 is to make it to Endless 100. This will take a long time, and you probably just did it, and so I'm very sorry you need to do it twice in a row. The 7th quest, going out of order a little bit, is to beat Sukuna mode 10 times. It would probably be too hard to explain how to beat Sukuna mode, and by that I mean I've tried multiple times and it has been very annoying, and so I will just have to recommend you watch the video for how to beat Sukuna mode. Quest 6 is to complete 15 daily quests, and what I would recommend to do to finish this as fast as possible is to summon and do challenges, 3 days, and you can also work on some Sukuna mode or trading for a sorcerer agent for 2 awakened bows. Now, for quests 8, 9, and 10, all of them are different. However, there's one thing that can just be generalized about how to beat all of them, which is just you need to do Endless mode. Quest 8 is to defeat 500 Hanmis, and so you need to do Endless mode. Quest 9 is to get a total of 6 million cash. You have to generate it through any source. Again, that you should do Endless mode. And then the final quest is to defeat 3,000 enemies, which you should be able to do in Endless mode. So you would have to do 3 Endless modes to beat all of those. Or actually more than 3 Endless modes. Now, what you get for all of that hard work and Endless modes, you get 2 things. A pretty cool cutscene, and the special grade unit, Sorcerer Killer. Now, what makes special grades unique are that they deal millions of damage, but you can only place one of them. And Sorcerer Killer is actually in the top 5 special grades because he is the cheapest special grade, and he has pretty good abilities. The first ability is a series of dashes that deal good damage. The second ability is a repeated fast attack. And the third final ability is a AoE 3-hit, and fun fact, the Ascended Grade version of Sorcerer Killer has this ability as one of their normal attacks. From the use of Sorcerer Killer or just using Awakened Bows and Broom Sorcerer, you should now be able to get King of Curses, but it will take a while. King of Curses is the second best special grade because of his 3 abilities. The first ability is a wave of dismantles that deal really good damage and go outside of his range. The second ability deals really good damage across the entire map. And the final ability is an activated ability, meaning that you have to press it. It is an automatic, but does full map AoE. Now you should already have an agent from trading 2 to 3 awakened bow sorcerers, or you might have just said that's too hard and given up after getting your own awakened bow, or you might not have gotten the trade entirely. So now you want to trade King of Curses for agent and adds like mythics or a special grade only if you don't already have agent. The setup you should have is Sorcerer Killer, Sorcerer Agent, Awakened Bow Sorcerer, Fingerbear Awakened, and Broom Sorcerer. This loadout should help you with getting to Hell 15 and getting ascended grades after you get to Hell 15. Now, a mode that is very important and I would recommend doing daily is a game mode called Casino Mode. So I guess let's all just go gambling. I have done Casino Mode for a long time, so I know what I am talking about. I would recommend having a teammate with an ascended grade or a mythical moneymaker, those being Pinata, Tree of Life, Frost Blossom, and Harvester Curse. Another unit that would be helpful is Miracle Sorcerer, and it is the unit I had equipped in Episode 1, or Sorcery Defense 101, and most of you will understand the rest from the name alone. Casino mode is very interesting because there are a total of 20 waves, and on waves 1, 3, 5, 7, 10, 12, 14, and 16, there is a new path that is selected at random, and every path except for one connects to a second path. This means that most awakened bows can take two paths, however, two of them will have to take only one path. This means that you should probably leave and rejoin until you get a path where the unit doesn't have to hit other paths as well. To put into simple terms how the enemies work, they work based off of when the maps appeared. The first map will always have the same enemies, regardless of what map comes first. Like if it's the best map or the worst map, it will still have the same enemies. Most this only matters if you're planning on playing it solo, but you should probably be playing it with a SRQ unit, like I said, a Mythic Moneymaker, Miracle, or Ascended Grade. If they have any of them, they should be able to solo the mode, regardless of map. I would recommend doing Casino mode once a day so that you can unlock Binding Vows. And you should have already have gotten one Binding Vow that you've probably, in all honesty, given to Red Scarf Sorcerer. I don't blame you that you did, but you've probably used that for Red Scarf Traumatizer, King of Curses. And so that vow is now gone. The best unit that you could give a Binding Vow to would be an Awakened Mythic unit or a special grade like Sorcerer Killer. And it only takes you 4 days of beating it once, or beating it around 10 times in one day if you want to get a new Binding Vow. If you get a new Binding Vow, I would recommend giving it to Awakened Bow Sorcerer, and beat Casino mode every day until you get Heavenly Restriction on Awakened Bow Sorcerer, because that gives it massive damage, like I think 7.2 million damage at best. Another thing you can purchase with rewards from Casino mode are crates, and these special type of crates have 3 units. The first unit is a club member, and the more of them you place around one another, they increase in damage. The second unit you can get from this crate is Star Sorcerer. Every enemy they attack, they actually add a stack to, which means that only when they have that amount of HP left, then that they will attack. They also attack more enemies at once, every level. Final unit you can get is called Jackpot Sorcerer. It is a special grade, which means you can only place one of them. And how they work is they have 3 abilities and 1 domain. All of their abilities add to their fever meter, with one of them being able to instantly fill it, but I'll get into that in a second. The higher their fever meter is, the more able they are to expand their domain, and when the domain ends, they become unable to get stunned, and all their abilities have no cooldown. Their abilities are summoning a train to hit the enemies from above, summoning a cargo to hit all of the enemies at once, and then a slot machine that can either instantly get you jackpot, explode, or get you money. Some units have a glitch where when you upgrade them to a certain point, like after that point they're fine, but when you upgrade them to that point, they lose all their abilities and they can no longer attack. So that is all for today. I apologize for this coming out later than I said it would. And in the next video, I will explain the hell mode, if it comes out, the culling games mode, and the disaster modes. And if any of this seems interesting to you, please try out the game Sorcery Tower Defense on Roblox. It is what this is about, and I find it very fun and easy to get into. If you want to subscribe, please comment any questions you might have, and the next episode is probably going to be on the 8th. That is all. Thank you for listening, and ta-ta.